we are in Las Vegas. I have lost some money while here, so let's try to make some of that back, shall we? Time to book it. CONCACAF Nations League final edition. I'm going straight across the, what's the highway here?
This is 95?
Okay, so I'm going straight.
Oh, this is the 15.
Okay, I'm going straight across 215, straight to a casino, Herc. Not to place my bets, because they've been losing all week. To place your bets, so give me your book. We're doing a prop and a parlay. Let's start with the game prop first.
Okay, can we roll it out, producer Beto, please, so I can see that right there?
Did you forget?
Here we go. This is easy. It's both teams to score at minus 105. This is an easy one for me. I do very much like both offenses. I think both will get their goals. They're flying right now. There's a lot of speed on both ends. Canada, I think, will be good for a goal. I think the U.S. men's national team is feeling themselves right now. They found their pattern of play, their wing play, their progressions. They seem to be causing a lot of success with that. I think there will be a goal for each on this one. So this is an easy one for me at 105. I feel good about this.
If you're saying both teams to score, does that mean you don't really think it'll be like a defensive, cagey final?
I think it can be, but I still think goals will happen.
Okay. There's enough quality on the field,
Correct.
you think. Okay, so Herc says both teams to score minus 105. That's a conservative play by your standards.
A bit.
But you want to have winners. We're in
Yeah,
Vegas.
I looked at the props, and this is the one that most convinced me.
Okay. Well, if you think that one of those goal scorers might be Christian Pulisic, you're going to like my next bet.
All right.
Now, you know, I had some success with this in Qatar. Just kept hammering Christian Pulisic, anytime goal scorer. It's coming out at plus 330 here. Now, really what I would love, I just couldn't find this bet. If you could get Christian Pulisic goal or assist, the payout would obviously be much less, but I would love that. I still think, man, he is the most goal-dangerous player, and anybody who thought that his club form would impact what he is with the national team. I mean, first 15, 20 minutes, fine. It wasn't great last night. No. From the 20-minute mark
it was
on,
ridiculous.
he was head and shoulders above everybody else. He carries that into the final. He will get himself into great chances
What was
to score.
that, plus 330?
Plus 330.
So against Mexico, it was plus 600, I believe.
Really?
Yes, I saw that. I saw that prop bet. So obviously, Christian Pulisic is
What was the Pulisic brace paying out against Mexico?
Yeah, right.
Boy.
All right.
Okay, so plus 330 there. That's my prop bet. We'll go from prop to parlay. Give us a parlay for the
Producer
final.
Beto wanted a little parlay here, so this is what our parlay going to be. Obviously, the U.S. versus Canada game, and it's going to be the over in goals, 1.5. So 2 goals or more, and Canada win. This isn't in regulation. This is them to win. Them to lift the
Canada
tournament.
win the cup. Okay,
Yes.
got it. I thought
Win the cup. No, not 90.
Okay.
Canada win the cup. More than 2 goals in this game.
It's a hell of a payoff for that.
Yes.
Well, you're a good shopper here in Vegas.
I am a good shopper
here.
here, okay? I like this one. I've ridden with Canada since the beginning. I'm going to keep it going. I'm not going to do recency bias. The U.S. men's national team is making me second guess this.
Right.
Absolutely. But the payout is too good. That plus 400 is way too good for something I originally thought would happen.
Right. All right, so you go Canada win, not in 90, just to lift the cup, over 1.5 goals.
Yes.
I mean, I still can't get over what I saw from the U.S. last night, so I got to pick the United States.
It's making me second guess myself.
Of course, the Serginho Dest absence is critical. Of course, the Weston McKennie absence is critical. But, man, they looked so good. So I am saying the U.S. men's national team to win in 90, and I'm going over 2.5 goals scored. It pays out at plus 280. I know that finals are supposed to be cagey, and I usually like to stick to my rules. I don't like to bet teams. I like to bet situations. But, man, you saw what Canada was able to do against Panama. You saw what the United States was able to do against Mexico. And then you look on paper and you see all the attacking quality. Herc, I don't see how there aren't 3 goals scored in this game. At the very least, 3, 4, 5 really credible chances, and we've got decent finishers there as well. So I'm saying the U.S. men's national team to win, and I'm going over 2.5 goals. I do think that there will be goals in this final.
I'm trying to think of the last time there were at least 2 goals in a game between the U.S. men's national team and Canada. And I'm probably that Gold Cup. I think it was a 1-0.
Well, the qualifiers
1-1 and then 2-0.
2-0.
So there are some goals for sure, especially when it's the first teams. There's a lot of quality on the field. I agree with you. There will be some goals. Man, it's so difficult, and especially this. I don't like betting with my heart, and I don't like betting sometimes with emotion. And the emotion is telling me that we saw Mexico versus the U.S. men's national team, which is always a fight, which is always a 50-50 in my eyes. Like, that's what it is in a Clásico. That's what it is in these derbies. Canada has recently had the U.S. men's national team's number.
Right.
Like John Herman is out-coached Greg Berhalter, but
Just
this is
like
Greg
the
Berhalter's
US
coaching tree.
Yeah.
You know, he knows how to play them. He will give them the ball. He will play transition and pick them apart. I just think they have that right now.
Just like the U.S. gets up for Mexico,
Right.
Canada gets up for the United States.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.